Okay. 3.
Okay.
Fantastic. 3,
Absolutely.
2. Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Bonner speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... And today, we're coming back to redo something that was done a while ago, but I know it's in my files somewhere, or for whatever reason, just never end up being uploaded. It's not like it's the classic Gacha review where it's like, oh yeah, we really didn't, this is something that's like one separate thing apart, and then we were going to go and do the real thing. No, this should have happened. This should have come out. And I don't know why I didn't. So yeah, we're back to re-review the last episode of Running With You.
Ooh.
And of course, I am joined by the wonderful Aidan Best and the wonderful Monation. Neither of you is speaking right now, so I'm going to carry on.
Send a joke, please. Send jokes.
Insert joke here, guys. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you haven't seen the previous reviews, watch them.
Oh wait, no, wrong side. Links.
I'm just like, wait, which side is it? Ooh.
I'm like a Wild West gunslinger. You better click on the links, big partner.
Yeah. Harby harb.
Arg.
Or are you too yellow to click on a link in the description or on the iCard?
Yeah.
You too yellow belly.
Yellow and
so yeah, once you go ahead, please, yeah, it is recommended to actually go ahead and catch up. So we'll give a bit of time right now to go and watch the episodes and catch up. You're all caught up? Okay, great. Fantastic. Let's go.
Ooh, do you want to skip the intro or watch it?
I can't skip the intro and restream, so I'll just like cut it out of the video. Right now.
Why does the purple hair boy look like an extra?
I don't know. What's the classification for an extra
really
versus a
like
foreground
extra.
character? I thought extras were meant to
Yeah,
look
he
like regular people.
He looks plain.
What do you mean?
Okay.
He has purple hair in a
He looks like he has no substance.
He has. What do you mean? I have
No
a black
substance,
hair
he's a ghost.
protagonist in a purple hoodie.
He has no substance.
I
No
think she's
substance.
talking about Brad, not...
Yeah, no, I know.
No,
but
no.
Like, the main protagonist is technically more plain than Brad. Brad is more eye-catching, realistically speaking.
But
You know?
By real life standards, yes. By Gacha standards, maybe not necessarily.
Maybe not by
Yeah.
Gacha standards, to be fair, but real life standards, yeah. Although I would change the pants a little bit. Because I made the pants purple, which is fine, but I would have made like the rim around the pants a bit lighter. I would have personally changed Nicole's and the mother's eyes and make them two different eyes. These are kind of the same eye, which is a little bit weird.
yeah.
Oh, and I will say they're not based off Nova. Those two aren't based off.
Oh yeah, no, neither of them really big.
Okay.
I would have personally made Noah have a different color than Brad, because Brad and Noah both wear blue, and I personally would have gave a different color for him.
Also, I do love the fact that G-Man... I said this in a previous review, I think, but I don't remember.
He's typecast as a love
yes, because
interest.
you knew where I was going with that. Yeah, G-Man was typecast as just love interest in our Gacha shows.
Anyway, but this intro, I don't know. I don't really care for the intro. The song is good, but it's like it
The
doesn't
visuals
match
are
the
boring.
energy. Yes, it doesn't match the energy.
I think what this was supposed to be, I think the intro was sort of inspired by, again, Musical Season 2, as was Fallen Angels, the intro, I think.
Yeah.
The thing is that with Musical Season 2, what I did was I centered the characters and sized them up a little bit, had the voice actors' credits be further down on the screen, and also had the backgrounds moving. I could see why Aidan didn't do like the moving backgrounds, because that was an effect I did in Vegas rather than Gacha itself. But the other two things I think would have made it a little
Guys,
bit better.
if you need intros, just contact me. I enjoy creative projects. Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
but that's great. And honestly, we do know that now. But by the way, instantly, Money was responsible for the credits in Music Gold, episode 12. So we got her to thank for that one. Go ahead and go to her channel, show us some love and support. Link in the
Yeah, and they're
description.
dating,
Subscribe.
so
Also
if you
subscribe.
support her, you're supporting Jacob.
Watch the videos, like them, comment on them.
If I'm
subscribe
happy,
to them.
Jacob's very happy.
Subscribe to the videos and like the channel. That's how that works. Clearly.
Yes, agreed.
You get the idea. I'll put iCard things somewhere. Anyway. Also, Mum, if you're watching this, you asked me before, this is an iCard. Just letting you know.
Other side.
This is an iCard.
That was a yep, and you misled your mother. Thanks.
Wow. Fun fact, half these clips were original and half of them were made from the episodes. First
Oh,
episode.
yeah, you use more and more clips, actually. That's one thing I kept
Honestly,
forgetting.
I had less clips to use.
if you want me to re-edit this intro, I wouldn't mind. I don't even have a shoot already.
I also noticed that the issue with losing the clips in this intro, the only issue I have really is the fact that a lot of them are talking shots, which distracts from the lyrics or something. And the reason that is because around this time, most of Aidan's scenes were comprised of dialogue. There was not much like visual time to like everything set in.
Yeah. This love got me long time the breath of my heart keeps running.
Make sure you and Mom are at tryouts after school today.
I will.
Perfect. See you then.
I still the fact that he runs in midair in those shots.
He kind of looks like he's on the street. Oh, no. You're early today. I'm shocked you made it to school before me.
Well, I should hope all that training was for something.
That's good to hear.
Since the school dance is tomorrow, are you gonna ask Noah today?
Yep. Pop's just in the background.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, it's better to have her like staring at them angrily rather than like spaced out and looking away like in episode 4.
I plan to at lunch.
Are you sure you're ready?
I'm more than ready. We've been texting for a week now.
This is Noah right here, and he doesn't even like acknowledge that they're talking about him. He's just standing there, like not blinking, like oh no thoughts in his head, no thoughts, head empty.
I love how Noah can hear.
Haha! He didn't earshot. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
This is like that one scene in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince where Harry and Ron are now discussing Dean Thomas in the room they share with Dean Thomas. Like, come on.
Yeah.
There's no tact. Okay.
That's good to hear. Take a seat, class. Today-
Was that an eyes roll because you were like, gosh, doesn't he know that we can't animate that yet?
No, that was. Gosh. Why is he
Yeah, come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
so annoying? The teacher exists. Ah.
What do you think of the episode so far? What are your fresh thoughts now that you're here?
Yes, I hate that pose Aidan puts his characters in now.
What?
Oh yeah, no, this one here, yeah.
Yes, especially it was very prominent in the intro how much time he used that pose. It's either that pose or the smile.
I like that smile. It's cute.
But how come all the characters in the scene have the same smile?
I just use it as like a default face, honestly, most of the time.
To be fair, like in early Mutant Girl, I used like the same like couple of smiles, like the Minnie mouth or something like that, or like the larger one. Except for Julius, he had a big toothy grin because he's Julius. But yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of get that to an extent. It does, you know. I have made an effort since then to stop using like the same facial expressions too much.
My main problem was like when characters aren't expressing themselves, like I don't want them to all be like when they're not speaking or like
this
just.
is why it's good. This is why it's good to have close-ups a lot
Just
more than you
small.
do now because
Like,
a
yeah,
lot of the
like-
wide shots. This is classic Gacha.
This could have been solved by just like maybe like a zoom out, a zoom in, a small zoom in, nothing big.
This is why it's good to have close-ups a lot
Just
more than
small.
you do now.
Yeah, again.
And
I don't
on
really
the-
long- but I didn't do it.
Aidan, when someone is giving you advice, you should listen to the person, before giving up your thoughts again.
That's why it's good to have close-ups a lot
Just
more than you
small.
do now.
You could have just zoomed in a bit, pan over the two main characters, and then you could stop at him, and then you could probably cut back to the boy looking, if that's the scene you're setting up.
Or actually, my alternative there would be start with the close-ups of the two main characters, then pan over when Noah is referenced to Noah himself, and then cut back to them.
I mean, my whole thing with that is I do kind of like to have like a wide shot so I establish where everyone is, because I feel like if I start with a close-up on the characters and I don't start with a wide shot, it's not a good. It's like having an establishing shot of like a building or like a room or something like that. It's like that's like establishing where everyone is and stuff. So it makes it better to understand.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah,
I understand the point, the one for established shot, but there's other ways you can reference where the people are. You can either have some sound effects in the background. You can have some other characters running around. Even when he looks over, it can have like some characters running, so it looks like following the characters. And when it stops on him.
we can at the very least right now tell that they're outside, even in a close-up. And if you can find out, if you can interpret the climbing frame, you've got a better visual. Even if that weren't the case, when you pan over to Noah, you can kind of see the rest of what's going on.
Yeah, also, side note, I probably would have had someone running. Nowadays, I would probably try to want to have like either like Nicole running across the screen, or maybe other characters in the background or something like that, because we just have Noah there. And it's only
That's actually what happened in episode 11 of Mutant Girl.
Well, episode 11 of the Mutant.
Hello, another part of the video where I put in my 2 cents. We're gonna have a transition of a character running, a full body of a character running across screen, and then have the pan out, and then pan in, just slightly, and then pan over. That way, we have an establishing shot of where we are, what the purpose of this place is. Then we have sound effects to show the purpose of the place of the happenings. That probably makes no sense. But my real question is, why does this guy over here have a taco?
It may be just me, but I think the school's tacos have started to taste a bit better.
Whole Foods tax.
The moment approaches.
Yes, this time I'm ready. You got this.
He seems so determined, but was still blushing.
Hey, Noah.
Hey, Brad.
Do you want to?
Sorry, do you want?
They are
Guys,
cute. Yes.
I'm allowed to ship my own ships.
Oh wait, that's who we should have added for this stream again. Maya.
Oh.
Do you want to?
Do you want to go to the dance with me tomorrow?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. I'll text you the details.
Yeah.
I think you unintentionally just paid homage to old cartoons from the 20s, 30s onward. Yeah, look, it's like din din. But if people don't know, in lots of classic cartoons, there was and movies and such, they actually there's a lot more sequences that are timed to instrumental music, like the movement of the characters.
I believe that was due to the invention of synchronized sound, and the creators want to take advantage of it. That's why there are lots of music-based shows, like, what do you call it again? Happy Melody? Something Melody time.
You ready for today?
Yeah. Are you ready to lose?
I have no plan of losing.
Me neither. Go, Jackson! Kick everyone's butts!
I'm glad she's here, but why does she have to be so loud?
Mom, you should take a chill pill.
Oh.
No, Soul is here.
That is absolutely my mum cheering for my brother's football matches.
Today for tryouts, I will have 3 people race at the same time. Whilst racing, I will gauge how much time it takes you to get from point A to point B. If you lose the race, you can still make the track team if you're in the top 10 fastest runners.
Yeah, somehow I think there's going to be a problem, Coach
Okay.
School.
Okay,
Somehow,
in
I think they're
any
gonna be
universe,
alright.
in universe, there is meant to be more people. But again, it's one of those things where I have trouble showing a high amount of people because even when I fill out every other character slot, like all 10 character slots, putting them all on screen at once is a cluster. Makes it hard to identify each individual character and makes it really hard because they start
Just press the
overlapping.
move button.
Granted, I will say it is
The move
a
button
bit.
will only the move button will allow you to move only on the character that's selected.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
always
move
what
one
happens.
character, but everyone will be all together and clumped in one area, and it gets kind of crowded.
Yeah. I mean,
The
honestly,
gotcha backgrounds aren't meant for 10 people.
yeah,
They're
Mona,
not-
I wish that there was a functioning gacha that made you move the several characters at once, but as far as I'm concerned, it's always one at a time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wait.
Oh, Jackson's in the lead. And Nicole's catching up. Liam's walking, apparently.
Because
Jackson's
he
still
ran
lead.
out of breath, but I don't think I gave him proper expression. Oh,
Yeah.
I won.
Good job, Jackson.
Good job to you two.
Hey, would you be up to going to the dance as friends?
I'm surprised that she actually made her blush for this scene. I thought the whole point was that they weren't really going to be romantically attracted to each other.
Listen, I don't know. When I was making it, I was just like, sure, well, no. I don't know.
Sure. I'll be honest. I completely forgot to get a partner of my own.
Well, you got one now. Smell you later.
That line
was a
reading
nice
could have been
wink, though.
better. You did great!
Yeah.
This reminds me of the ending of Musical Season 1, actually. You know, main character accomplishes some impressive feats, family congratulates, you know?
You were so cool.
Well, it's
I'm
a
such a proud
finale.
mother.
That's a little tight.
You must be hugging him, not choking him, but okay.
Yes. I
Gotcha.
know, it's like,
Welcome
that
to Gacha.
was a very, very bad angle to have.
Well, Gacha is very limited at poses, and the way you overlap characters, it gets complicated and confusing.
Yeah, in Gacha Life, the main method around that was to have that pose that you showed there. Of course, you'd have that pose slightly further down, and so that you clearly showed it all around the character's neck. But it was that pose. In Gacha Club, there are other ones where the character's like kind of like frozen like this or something, and then you can kind of like move their hands, which of course we found out a long time later.
Oh, I
But at the very least,
remember. I
different
remember
poses
when
probably-
Quasi had Agatha and Morena were meant to. Wait, was it hug? Wait,
Yeah.
what were they meant to do? But Quasi didn't know, so just had them like holding hands.
Yeah, Quadzi is responsible for a lot of the unintentional shipping moments in the music, though.
I don't want to have no. I'm not. Yeah.
Anyways, do you guys want to go to Crystal's pizza place for dinner tonight?
Of course.
Do you want to come, Brad?
Sure, that sounds fun.
And now it's been to go season 2 when they go off to get some food.
I want pizza.
You'll be proud too, you know.
I hope so.
Me too.
I know so.
Hey.
Oh yeah, here's the dance scene.
Ah,
See,
yes.
I went out of my way to add background characters.
Epic tunes, absolute best right now.
Absolute emptiness.
Well, this didn't get me copyright claimed.
You can use properly tempoed music without having to go like into piano or something. Like what is this?
Hey, just saying. Is Pete secretly in love with Liam? Or wait, that's Brian.
They're just looking at each other.
Is Pete
Don't
secretly
stop
in
that.
love with him? We'll never know.
By that logic, Miss Devil is in love with everyone. She's eyeing the entire crowd down.
This is fun. Miss Devil told me.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just waiting for the slow dance moment.
Why? Planning something?
No, okay, fine. Yes, I was imagining that.
That didn't take a lot convincing, did it?
Yeah.
It's like, I will never tell you. All right.
All right, I'll tell you. You broke me. How could you?
He's like, he turns to Mrs. Mavilda all of a sudden.
How can you dare to? All right! Now you know.
Can we...
Can we?
Kiss? Sorry, it's cute. It's cute.
Yes. Yes, we can.
don't care. It's Would you be up for another date next week?
I'd love to.
I may have achieved my ideal time, but for others, it was about time.
And now it's time to play Aidan line or Jacob line.
Jacob line, carry on. And Jacob line for 100 points.
100 points rewarded. You get
Yay.
double Geopardy, whatever.
Actually, wait, fun fact. So, there's actually a few lines in exchange between Nicole and Jackson during the segment of the video, but I talked to Nova. But I didn't talk to Nova. Nova at that time wasn't around and didn't have a chance to send in lines, and I didn't want to cut that line from Jackson, so I just left it in as own line. So I just worked around. I was like, she's not gonna speak here, but Sarah says a line.
That's fair. We can always read out the exchange to see what might have been.
Sure. Yeah, you want to do it real quick?
All right. Pan to Jackson and Nicole, who just watched the whole thing go down. We didn't get a panning shot. We got a landscape, but okay. Nicole, now I see why I forgot to ask somebody. Jackson. Yep, pretty much. Nicole, been playing matchmaker, and then let's just say made you by deal time, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
To be fair, those weren't really necessary.
We get a panning shot into the mystic. They're in love. Sorry, it's cute!
I can't believe the year is over already.
Well, time does fly when you're with your girlfriend.
We're not like that. We're just good friends.
Sure you are. When are you gonna ask her out?
Oh, shush. Go back to making out with Noah.
Hey, you fucker.
I think this is right at the end. We're actually getting more facial expressions between these two and more body poses.
Yeah, I'm like, where was this 6 episodes ago?
Because I'm still learning.
Yeah, I think by this point we were starting to
criticize.
I think by this point some of the reviews had come out or something, or we'd actually like offered criticism in the past to Aidan. So he was by then incorporating it.
Race you back to my house.
Oh, not again. Come on. Also, I like how I incorporated the last song, like the actual theme song in the background with this music. So, like, I was deciding what I was going to do for background music. I was like, you know what? The final song has a beginning portion. I'll just use it for the back. Oh, that's
a last shot.
Sad.
I know, right?
Dad.
And once again, just in case you hadn't seen an intro using clips from the show already, here's an outro using clips of the show.
Again.
These characters have canonical last names. Jackson's last name is Kindle. Brad's last name is Kendall. I just wanted to refresh that in case I didn't mention that in other reviews.
The dad actually had her name. And I like the... You can barely see the credits.
See, that's dance track right there. If they were dancing to that would have made more sense than piano.
Yeah. I'm not good at background.
I do like the fact that
this Beethoven is such a bop. Watch me do a breakdance.
Beethoven Virus could be a good dance track for a party like that. Anyway,
just hit some moonlight.
Yeah, I like the fact that. I like the fact that Noah actually breaks away and immediately starts speaking, and it comes at the same time as the song's like, "This must been a long time coming."
Yeah.
Oh, dear,
Heart keeps running. Sorry, I love this song. I love it. This is a great song. Oh, there's.
I like the full song. Yeah. Leon T as Coach Poole.
He asked me to do that. He asked me to do that. So
okay.
I did it. I think, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'll have to ask him about that.
I remember talking to. I think I talked to him about it. How you want me to credit him? He's just like credit me as Leon T.
Oh, for
Who's
those
Leon
people,
T?
yeah,
It's like Leon Takshini.
Talkshino. Yeah, he's one of my friends from secondary school that I've kept in contact with.
Oh, by the way, I like the fact that I managed to get a chance to bring back Coach Poole, even though
because he was the original Coach Poole, and he agreed for like just a couple of episodes to actually come in and do his lines again because he wasn't really that into voice acting. He kind of like spontaneously decided to join the series and then just left. Because
I'm so glad I managed to get VA back because that's good.
Yeah, it was originally going to be me. I missed out on the chance to play this role twice.
I was surprised it wasn't you.
What is
She was younger. Oh yeah, there's Caroline. Who's voicing the background. Now it's Tammy. Oh yeah. So I left the logo on here. Personally, I should have faded it on and faded it out, but I was having problems with the fade because I didn't know, like, it wasn't going to adjust opacity, so it would look black when it fades away, rather than, you know, no. And then a thank you for watching message that I like to include at the end of each season, which I did for season 2 of Fallen Angels. Thank you for watching.
Of course.
To celebrate the
I'm
series.
stretching.
I don't know. I like that finale, but again, my visuals are still pretty clunky in the episodes. You know, I learned. I got better.
Absolutely, you certainly did, and that's the kind of thing with historic reviews. Actually, is that really what you're looking back on is how much a person's improved, not how much a person needs to improve. Like with a recent review, that's the difference, really.
Yeah,
that's why we do them. So yeah, maybe I will actually like talk to we did mention we're going to talk to a certain person to review one of their old works, and they actually did say several times that they changed their art style because I don't represent them anymore. They're not really happy with stuff in the past, so it would be interesting to offer up different perspectives, possibly more positive reinforcement.
What's the best art style? Is the real question. Ooh.
True. But for now, as far as this episode goes, I'd say solid finale. I'd say probably a tad short, which you can't really tell because we've been doing this for 45 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. I guess because it's a mini series, it didn't have that much to actually wrap up in such big detail.
I mean,
I think everything that they've mentioned so far that would be done better has been done better in later works by the same creator. So
yeah, but
not
like
too much to add on right here.
Like
maybe cat design because we talked about that a little bit, but honestly,
but like when it came to this series in particular, with the finale, definitely with the plot points, there was less resolve because there was 2 concurrent plots. Unlike the Fallen Angels that had like 6 general plots and character arcs and that kind of thing going on throughout that whole season. Like this had only 2, which would be Jackson trying to join the track team, and Brad, trying to ask out Noah and go to dance camp. And that
having a better focus like that allows them more time to do that kind of to get invested in the characters. So that is a good
because normally, especially with longer series, I tend to have more time, especially with each character, so I get to do more with them, or more arcs and stuff, and more storylines, and flesh out events more often.
Absolutely. Maybe that's a good point to start off with for people when they want to do a voice acted series. Maybe some people shouldn't just go and plunge headfirst into a big series, kind of like I did for 3 years. But maybe start by doing some sort of mini series just to get some ideas out, refine some technicalities or something, and then move on, or keep it going. It doesn't really matter. I mean, again, I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, regardless of what you want to do, that might be something that's just like do something low key at first to get your foot in the game, and then hire all of your background editors, prop makers, blah blah blah, lip sync for a mini series actually with fewer characters. A smaller cast is actually a good thing to do. So actually, I'd say Running With You is a good template for a mini series. Actually, maybe more so than Through Horizon because that ties into a larger series. This one actually stands out more on its own. So actually, if anyone's out there looking for some way to get entered up into Gacha, check out this series. Genuinely, I think that's a good thing to do. Maybe think about designs from somewhere else, but check out the show.
Yeah,
What do you think? Thanks, Moni.
Is she asleep? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I think she might be thinking.
I couldn't. I couldn't get my hands away from something.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right.
To unmute
Okay.
myself.
Oh, right,
But yes,
okay.
honestly,
I can imagine it's like she's just sat on her hands or like lying on her hands or something. Like.
yes, I actually was laying on my hands.
Oh.
Hey! I know
Oh my
you saw that.
gosh, your relationship psychic link is activating.
The mind meld has commenced.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, what did you think?
Well, I think it's a pretty alright episode. Animation could do some work.
Yeah.
Story-wise, a little pacing. Everything else is pretty alright. I wouldn't comment on it. Well, it's alright.
And one thing to note about this episode, keep in mind, is that the fact that this episode directly serves as a parallel to episode 1. I don't know. This episode was rather short, though, but again, miniseries kind of. I don't know. The miniseries had substance, but it was very concise with what I was telling with the story. Versus most of my stories, which aren't as concise. Like, there's so much going on. Which I do like, the fact that this was concise, but I also like series that have a lot going on and a lot of stuff to do. But honestly, I do prefer a slightly smaller cast in this case.
Yeah, you know what? Both have their merits, and you've explored both. So yeah, that's good to do.
Yeah.
So, hope you all enjoyed. What did you think of the episode, actually? Let me know what you thought in the comments, and also go over, maybe like say, well, actually, no. You know what? Don't let me throw away with my comments. Go over to like the original video's comment, and then post your thoughts there.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, now that the cat's out of the bag, yes, go ahead and boost Aidan's channel. And Moni's too.
Me.
Yes, both links will be in the description. Go watch Running With You. Go watch Fallen Angels. Go watch videos. You know, just watch things.
Go watch The Mutant Girl. Go watch everyone's channel. go watch It's a Family Thing. I voice acted there, and I edited some scenes from that.
My goodness, this is where it just like goes off the rails.
Okay. Anyways.
Okay, important thing, comments in that video. And as for this video, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Yes.